Hallo und willkommen zurück. So, nachdem ich erfolgreich mein Geld verbrannt habe, gucken wir jetzt mal auf Neon. Mal gucken, was wir hier so finden. Ich weiß es nicht. Ja, zu Captain Kalle sollen wir. Was bist du? Chip Service. Ist ja was Neues. Ich will nichts klauen, ich will einfach nur mit irgendwen reden. Handelsaufsichtsautomat. Verkaufen. Kaufen. Schiffsteile gibt's hier. Okay. Ist hier irgendjemand, mit dem ich sprechen kann? Okay. Gerade kein Kumpel da. Du bist Barrett. Barrett fetzt. Barrett ist ein cooler Dude. Boah, der Shroud.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
Risbarge? Was ist das?
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Okay, dann wissen wir Bescheid. Ja, dann gehen wir.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Ich melde mich erstmal am HQ von Shroud. Okay. Bitte. Was haben wir denn hier? Nicht. Ich kann den Knopf drücken. Bitte, bitte. Ist schon anders. Sieht ein bisschen. So garantiert noch irgendwie das Zeug erledigen. Willkommen im Terminal. Wir gucken erst, machen erstmal die Mission. Alter. Schon eine andere Nummer hier, ne? War sehr geil. Bisschen Cyberpunk-mäßig hier. Ja, du bist kaputt. Wer bist du denn? Neue Menschenteile. Okay. Ah, ich bin schon mal Spacers begegnet. Core. Warum hat er wohl hier seinen Firmensitz?
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat.
Sprich mit mir, sprich.
Is she in today?
Yes. Allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud? You are so lucky.
Echt cool.
Walter. Isa. Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled system.
Oh, die Discovery.
They design personal craft and military ships.
Kann ich die mitnehmen?
Large-scale accommodations and hospitality. is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner, and you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
Bin entzückt.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
Okay. Wir sollten weiter unbedingt noch mehr in Verlegenheit bringen.
Oh, very well. Why don't we discuss why you're here?
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? Oh, just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix business and family, you learn to compartmentalize.
Okay. Also...
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the seller. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
Den Verkäufer durchleuchten. Alles
I
klar.
hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our seller. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Ja, wir haben 1000 Geld gemacht. Okay. Die Lobby. Also 4 Kunden noch. So, jetzt muss man Verkäufer durchleuchten. Wo gehen wir hin? Hier ist kürzer. Gucken wir uns erstmal die Mission an. Also. Frage nach der Security. Hier.
Take some time. Hey, stranger. Let's chat.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, heavy.
Welcome to the Astral Lounge. Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
Definitiv um Aurora zu probieren.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's set you up. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. the Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it, can you really put a price on pleasure?
Jetzt wird was Besonderes
That
empfehlen.
depends on if you're hungry or thirsty. All right, well, I've got a couple of specialties of the house you might be interested in. First, there's our best seller, Sangria Astral, which is a curiously refreshing, fruit-infused red wine served in a commemorative bottle. But if your palate is a bit more refined, we have our Bayou Private Reserve, a painstakingly distilled cognac stored in the purest Arcturan crystal. That enough? Or are you hungry as well?
Hunger.
Ah, a bit of a foodie, are we? I can't say I blame you. We're just as renowned for our cuisine here as we are for our drinks. First, let me tempt you with our melon caviar. Delicate, salty spheres of melon, hydroponically grown in our private aqua garden. And to finish, our lounge special strip, a grilled soy-based steak served with a steaming side of chipped potatoes. It's delicious. Anything there sound appetizing, or you looking for something else?
Ja, das war's fürs
Of
Erste.
course, of course. The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city.
Angenommen, im Fall eines Kampfes wäre ich auf die Security angewiesen.
I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art.
Okay.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
Wir überzeugen ihn
We
mal.
do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Perhaps something could be arranged. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction.
Okay. Was kostet hier ein...
Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away.
Alles klar. Okay.
How unfortunate. But I will be here should you change
Ich glaube,
your
ich kaufe mir
mind.
hier ein Penthouse. Alles klar.
Enjoy the lounge.
Okay, jetzt. Da müssen wir hin. Aber jetzt möchte ich erstmal da ganz hinten. Zack. Wirf dich durch. Danke, danke. Bin wichtig. Okay, Security haben wir gebucht. Das wird garantiert eine harte Nummer.
Wird
bestimmt voll am Zeiger. Rennen wir erstmal nach da. So viel. Schon voll lustige Missionen. Schönen guten Tag.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe.
Es klingt vernünftig, dass er seinen Laden schützen will.
Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Sigurd makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Überzeugen wir mal.
Information isn't usually free.
Was könnten wir da nehmen? Es gibt einen sicheren Weg, das herauszufinden. Hör auf, meine Fragen auszuweichen. Ich weiß, dass du etwas mit dem Verkäufer zu tun hast.
Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble. Okay. I don't know much. But I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet they were on.
They're just kids having fun, James.
Don't kid yourself, Rosa. Aurora isn't fine. It's a poison. It needs to be taken off the streets.
Soll ich das Zeug jetzt mitnehmen?
James.
Müssen wir mal ganz kurz gucken. Sleep Crate.
Please, it's not just for Aurora. It's Administrator Bayou.
So, den Schlafplatz, okay.
There's got to be a megacorp that'll hire someone like me.
You know, Sticks, crime in this city gets worse by the day. Vandals, thieves, gangs.
Du siehst ja voll gefährlich aus. Ich muss hier hin. Ich kann sehr überzeugend sein, Leute.
I don't know if you've heard, but my sister's done
Ja, das ist hier auf diesem Gelände echt unnütz, ne? Sicherheitsstufe Einsteiger. Das sollte mich ja jetzt nicht aufhalten.
Got a minute to chat? Maybe a few minutes. Probably not hours.
Gut, was haben wir denn hier? Persönliche Korrespondenz. Alter. Fängt schon wieder an. Ausgewogen Auge, bla 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 bla, Laufbahn. Mach keine Witze, Kumpel. Kündigung schreiben trifft ein, bla 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 bla. Für die Türstörung. Hier schlafen die drinne? Ja. Halt von Seile von 0 auf ihrem Konto haben, alles klar. Das Kündigung schreiben. Noch irgendwas? Okay. Es ist nicht geil, so zu schlafen, so zu leben. So, dann gucken wir uns mal die Tür. Gucken wir uns einfach mal die... Weil ich auch Banken ausrauben kann. Ja, eine Bank. Ich bin doch gleich mal gucken. Aha. Verstehen.
It would seem the mercenary company known as Ecliptic is now
glaube, ich muss ja mal allein unterwegs sein. Oder irgendwo, wo wir nicht so oft da sind. Dann lasse ich die Leute mal so ein bisschen im Schiff. Und gehen wir mal auf Raubzug. So, wo sind wir jetzt hier gelandet? Ja, ich denke mir, wir sollen den Meetingraum jetzt gucken. Da hinten. Ja. Du passt eh nur auf diese Etage. Was dort? Wie du... Ah, Schlösserknacken ist immer wichtig. Spielen. Zack. Okay. Wahrscheinlich bitte an Boden morgen, okay. Wenn mal verriegelt werden. Aha. Aha. Habe ich jetzt einen... Jetzt noch... Ich habe noch keinen. Wie weit bin ich eigentlich schon im Fortschritt? Was kommt eigentlich als nächstes beim Überzeugen? 50%. Muss gemacht werden. Ja, dann gehen wir jetzt mal wieder zurück. Ich glaube, das kommt zum Handgemenge da. Wie du. Ja, ich habe alles. Alles, was ich brauche, habe ich. Wir haben jetzt Shroud. Shroud-Erkundungen.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you are doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
Ich möchte gerne weiterkommen.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a hope or a tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company.
Ja, ihr habt Spannung, ich weiß.
It's how I show my love.
Mich würde es nicht wundern, wenn sie dahinter steckt.
Any luck out there?
Alles erledigt. Bringen wir es hinter uns.
To the Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
You know I went to chef school. The same exact.
Ich glaube, da kommt zum Handgemenge. Sie steckt damit hinter.
I don't like the look of you.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Are they?
Okay.
I was really hoping for a message written in invisible ink, but this will have to suffice.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
What? I can't pay! Enjoy yourself! Leave it up!
Soll sich jetzt hier drin befinden, oder was? Wow. Pass auf, es gibt da bestimmt so ein übertriebene Neonfarben im Koffer. That's amazing. Nö, will ich nicht. Hier habe ich echt einen wesentlich besseren Überblick. So, wo...
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
I just saw Arcella walk by. Good job. That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
Den Handel abschließen, das Artefakt schnappen, verstanden.
Let's just try it my way first, hmm? Remember, that man is selling the artifact for a reason. He might be nefarious, but he might just be desperate. If everyone walks away with what they want, I'll call it a success.
Na denn los. Ihr seid NPCs. Ihr könnt euch beamen. Finden.
You don't...
Die Sache stinkt doch.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Hör auf zu bluffen. Wir wissen, dass es los sein muss. Sei vernünftig.
Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now.
Keine Hektik. Wir kriegen das geregelt.
I'm not hearing here's the money. I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now what's it going to be?
Kommst immer noch gut dabei weg.
Fine. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Okay, dann gehen wir erstmal raus.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Überzeugen.
It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? I'm listening. Not happening.
Ooh.
You're talking to me, not Neon Security. Now hand over the stolen property. That's it, we're done. You're going down. Ah!
Sending on.
Well, they don't need it now.
Slayton must be serious.
I'll talk with you for a bit.
Back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Clover over at Kelcorp? She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out.
Presume there's a reason that you're disturbing
Slayton
me?
is a man of considerable resources. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home, as much as anywhere else.
Okay.
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Okay.
It's exciting to see this little venture paying off, but we really do need to be careful. The artifacts were one thing, but this, well, we really need to keep this to ourselves. Can you imagine if word of this got out? If you thought it was a challenge to find artifacts, imagine doing it with everyone else in the settled systems vying for them as well. We need to figure out what this all means before someone else does. I guess we should be grateful we seem to be ahead of the pack, as it were. So far, no indications that anyone else has noticed what we're up to. Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability of yours.
Okay.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Until next time.
Okay. Dann machen wir uns vom Acker. Bitte die Leiche da auch mal wegräumen, danke.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Er wird uns garantiert irgendwie empfangen. Mit vielen Leuten. Aber ich will jetzt einfach sagen, das sehen wir in der nächsten Folge. Bis denn, ciao.